we men, we always want to provide. And when a woman is used to being on her own, like you're providing for yourself, you're doing everything yourself, you're basically doing everything yourself, there's a certain form of arrogance that comes to play. So when you get into a relationship with ladies like that, you find it hard if you're not a man with a thick skin, or if you've not learned the girl properly, if you've not learned her traits well, you might have a problem dealing with someone that has been independent for a long time. Because you don't want somebody that you're doing something for and they'll tell you just this, something that yes, so
hello guys, welcome to another episode of Chat Up. My name is Tobia, and today Brenda will not be joining us. Brenda is under the weather, and Brenda, if you're watching this, we wish you a quick recovery, and we hope and pray that you recover soon and join us soon. And we have a special guest who has been here with us a couple of times, and he's here again, and he will do his introduction, so please.
Oh yeah, my name is Samuel Dino Samuel.
Okay.
Like, businessman, business mogul, cars, crypto, anything, just call me.
Containers?
Even containers, so yeah. Depending on what they are moving, don't move nonsense.
It's no Pablo Escobar. Today's conversation, we would actually be focusing on the females. Okay. And the question is it a red flag for a single girl or lady to be living alone?
Oh, red flag. I'll say it goes both ways because I have different opinions regarding saying yes and saying no. But let's go on and say yes is a red flag. This is for men like women now. When you're moving to somebody and she's telling you she's on her own, the first thing you're thinking, this baby's staying on her own. You are not the only person moving towards that unless she's not pretty. She's not pretty there. Maybe you manage what you have.
Sure.
But if she's pretty, the fact that she's staying alone, it will hurt you a little bit. If you're paying the rent, you might feel a bit safer. But that does not cover the whole. If you're paying the rent, they chop your work. So that's another thing. But whether it's a red flag or not, honestly, we can't just say yes or no. We can't say yes or no regarding that because different people with different situations.
Yes.
So yeah, but for me personally, I feel like I don't have a problem with the person I'm moving to. Like, obviously, it's a challenge. It's good for you to have like a pretty girl that people are moving towards, but you feel secure that this baby is still for me. Like, I know no matter what, because there's no skip about, like, when it comes to love, the trust is the most important thing. Yes, there's love and every other good things that follows, but if you have a partner that you trust, I feel like you're going a long way. You're going to last. So whether she's staying alone or not, it should border around that trust, the level of trust people have for each other. But on the other hand, like where we say it is not a red flag, other men have their own vices. They know what they are doing. So I just feel like it depends on who you are dealing with. But for somebody like me, obviously, it's not an issue. Just do what you're doing. As long as I feel safe
and trust.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Honestly, I think it's not. I've been living by myself for the longest. Personally, yes, I have.
So yeah, targets in this discussion.
I've been living by myself for like the longest. I lived out of my parents' house, I think, when I was 22 years old. And I think that when you are someone that has a purpose, it's always even advised to leave your city.
Yes.
Do you understand? It's always advised to leave your city, to leave your, like, the place, your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I don't just see it as, and I even became way more disciplined. I learned so much more about myself. I don't kiss ass. I don't I know myself. It's giving me, and it's tested me to various points where I could have broken. I could have made some terrible decisions that probably would have had me 6 feet under right now. But it made me understand so much more about myself. It made me learn myself to the point that when someone else comes, I'm showing you the whole of myself, and I'm not just going to be discovering myself with you. Of course, there are layers to people, and as you grow, you're going to be discovering so much of yourself. But now, being in my 20s, I know that this is a time for me to actually learn myself more, and this person is what's going to carry the mentality, the investments, the social investments I make, financial investments I make, whatever it is I'm doing is what's going to carry me for most of my life.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Whatever I'm doing right now is what's going to carry me for most of my life. This is a foundation you're building. Whatever I'm believing in, whatever I'm telling myself is the way of the world, is what I'm going to believe for the longest.
True.
So I feel like once you're a woman who obviously you have the capability, because it's not just anybody that has that luxury to move out. And do you understand? So people don't have, I'm a hustler. Basically, I don't know how to not be a hustler. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So I got my first business at the age of 18. Yes, I started my first business at the age of 18. So I've been hustling for a while, you understand? So not everybody has, some people are very okay with being very comfortable, and that's fine. And if you choose, and being under your parents' covering, if that's something, so I'm not even against it, it's just the person. And why I'm this way is because I have a calling, I have a purpose, I have something bigger than life that's calling me. So I know that I have to step away from my parents. I'm an Igbo child, and mind you, I am the only child.
Oh,
So you can imagine.
you're the child.
Yes, I'm the only child. No boy. No, and I'm the firstborn. So basically, I'm first and last. But literally, what I'm saying is, it's not every parent that is willing to let you out of. So I'm telling you, everything was set in a way where you are supposed to be here till you get married. You get, but my mom, my parents actually trust me because they know the child they raised, you understand? So, and of course, in the beginning stages, I needed their help with moving out. My first mattress, I was just basically packing things from the house and moving to my own apartment, so I was able to, figure out what I wanted to do in my life and stuff. So, yeah, I feel like moving out for a woman, for a young lady, would help you understand yourself, know yourself more. You also have the ability to have all that freedom that you seek to become the person you want to be. It's now left to you to know what you want to use the freedom to do. Now, because there's some people that their head is not set on the right place. You get where I'm...
That your head is not set. I mean, this
So
is just
sometimes there are people, like I've met people who come from homes that are way better than I am, and I'm talking financially and emotionally, but they still make wrong decisions because, like I said, their head is not set right. And there are still people who, once they get that freedom, they don't even have to look for the freedom. The freedom is there from the onset because they had to start hustling for themselves from a very young age. Like, these are people that probably lost their parents, or their parents are even depending on them to, help their younger ones or feed the family and everything. So most people had to leave their house from a very young age to help their parents, help their siblings, help themselves. You understand? So it's not a one shoe fits all type of conversation. And I feel like some men see it from that perspective, which I feel is very, very unfair to the women. You should see what she's about. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You should see what she's about and basically get to understand why she chose to have. Like, now, if you didn't have to have this conversation, if I didn't tell you, well, this is this, my parents even supported me in the beginning, it was not supported, like they fought against it, but due to the fact that I had a calling, I had to tell them, and I have my way of getting my parents to bend to my, to what I want. So basically, just knowing that just gave me that opportunity, and it's one of the best things that's happened to me so far. I've been able to, it's been how many years now? 4 to 5 years now. And I've been able to get so much more from, like, if I was just in my parents' house, the knowledge, the things I've acquired, the people I've met, the type of people I've met, I would never have been able to get any of those if I was still under that covering, you understand? So it allows for you to explore, really, really know yourself, you understand? And even when I moved out, that was even when I built my own personal relationship with God, because I knew that I couldn't do it by myself. Now, it's not your mom that's praying for you. It's not your dad that's praying for you. I mean, they do pray for you, but like, based on the things that you get to face out there in the real world, you have to know that, okay, I have to build a spiritual life. Like, I have to build. It's not just about, oh, did you go to church on Sunday? Like, you're actually choosing to know God for yourself, because it's now going to be you versus you. You get, so it allows you to explore as a woman. It allows you to know yourself deeper. And yeah, it's a beautiful place to be. I can't lie.
Well, wait, bearing in mind that it's a beautiful place to be and all, but you know, we as men, although we are not wrong, like what you're saying is good, like there's everything we can build on it, but you know, we men, we always want to provide. And when a woman is used to being on her own, like you're providing for yourself, you're doing everything yourself, you're basically doing everything yourself. There's a certain form of arrogance that comes to play. So when you get into a relationship with ladies like that, you find it hard if you're not a man with a thick skin, or if you've not learned the girl properly, if you've not learned her traits well, you might have a problem dealing with someone that has been independent for a long time. Because you don't want somebody that you're doing something for and they'll tell you just this, something that so that's why we can say it might be a red flag for some guys, because some guys are too domineering. They always want to be on top, like they want to be on top everything. So you need to watch out. So even as a lady, the kind of guy you want to settle with this, you need somebody that like his drive is emotional with yours, like you guys have the same drive. But when the woman is on her own for too long, I feel like that's where the problem starts. If you are alone, don't ever come out and tell us you're alone and you're single. Red flag.
No, the problem is just don't ask to come and sleep in my house. Don't just ask to come sleep in my house, because bro, where's your house? But I really don't think, like, I really don't see that as a problem. I think it allows you, independence is very good for every individual. Everybody should learn to be independent. But then when you find your person and you guys now decide to depend on each other, do you understand? Like, love is love, and it's going to conquer all form of arrogance or ego that comes in play. And it depends on the person.
It really conquer.
If it's love, if it's true love, yes.
Seriously, love. What do we? Let's forget all this introduction love. Where we just get to
you guys are so logical.
Let's get to
I'm sorry, I'm an emotion.
Yeah, probably had data, anything. 5 years, 10 years.
Okay, would you prefer to actually be with a lady that you just want to pay for all her bills? Like, you don't want her to, like,
somebody like me. I will not lie, I will feel safer. Not that she'll be reckless or that she does not have future, her life don't spoil. No. I mean somebody that is, you have your thing going on, but you know how to play your role as a woman. Because I can't be doing like this. You are doing like this. No. Let's know what we're doing. I want a woman that like, yourself. You're settled. You know what to do as a woman. You know when to support. You know when to give advice. You know when to, like, calm your man down. But there's like, I won't even blame you just entirely on women. Even men, we know money makes you very, very cocky. When you have money, there's some things. A place used to go before you buy your beer, 800. When you have money, you look at that place like, oh man, I don't pass this level. I has the transcore, I has the. So imagine even for a man, when you're already leveling up, you know that it's coming with some certain form of arrogance. Imagine that on a woman. As a man, the God guy do. You guys don't fuck up. I swear, goes both ways. So I'll just say it depends on the individual. Like, it's good to see a lady that has that thing going on. She knows how to handle that thing. But as a man, what you need to check is her attitude. How success affects this girl. Like, if she's somebody that can control herself when she's, like, achieving her goals. Because we cannot blame it on just ladies, or it's everybody's problem.
But this still boils down to the fact that most of the times, this is why a lot of women are even scared of marriage now. Because they feel like they're going to end up with people who are insecure and threatened about them being successful.
What happened to courting? What happened to dating?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, as in, people don't really want. I was with someone who said he didn't want me to chase my passion because he felt like when you become successful, you're going to be. And I'm talking, this person is a billionaire. That means he basically, no matter how much money I'm going to make, it's not even going to surpass what he has. Do you understand where I'm coming from? He's a trust fund baby. He has a business that's, like, as in, that has been handed over to him. Do you understand? So, like, there's assets, there's this, there's that. Your father is a king, you know, like so much. So, but he did not want me to do anything. He just wanted to be giving me an allowance and just be a trophy girl.
You ran away, right?
I did run away. Like, I mean, as much as it hurt me, I did have pay me. Bro, I really liked him. It
But
me.
you,
But-
God, thank God for yourself.
No, it was a better option for me because I knew what I was going to be. I was going to have this like depression. And one thing we should understand is every human being on earth comes here with a God-given purpose. Look beyond what your wife is going to, how she's going to serve you, or how your woman is going to serve you. Look beyond that and look at how can you help her fulfill her purpose. Now, when you are like now, if I'm not with someone who is very interested in my purpose, like what I want to do, like my passion, my purpose, we cannot be in a relationship. You have to be in one way or the other, in your own way, whatever that is unique to you, be involved in what I am passionate about, and I in return would be involved in whatever you're passionate about. Because now because you're involved, you see my failures, you see my successes, you see the effort I put in. It is part of you. So my success now becomes your success. My failure becomes your failure. And that's where we're now doing it together. You understand where I'm coming from? But if you're just like, oh, she's doing her thing, you know, like when you actually want to endear yourself to a person, what do you want to do? What is your life purpose? What is that thing that you feel like you were put on earth to do? And then be that person to help her achieve it.
This thing you're saying about provision, like where a woman has her thing going and whatnot, when things are working for her, she might be in the best attitude, like she's giving you everything you want. What about when things are not going well for her and you too?
So long as that person is your person, you guys are going to figure it out.
That's
I don't know, am I lying?
this figure it out because some people that what is cause fight in their family heart. Well, Gary all finished.
Fight.
No guy.
Fights between couples is inevitable now. Friendships, like, is inevitable. Like, as in, it's going to happen. Sure. Do you understand me? But it depends on. There are people in relationships who love themselves so much, and they've had fights where I'm out of here. Even marriages, like, I'm out of here. They've gone somewhere. They've even traveled to another city. They've gone back to their father's house. Maybe the lady said, maybe she even has her own apartment. They will still come back.
Yeah.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because when the heat comes down, they get to realize, this person is my person. We have so many things. We have so much plans together. We have a lot of alignments. Do you understand? So
I just feel like
I
feel like a lot of men will flock towards like ladies stay under their parents just because they feel like there's a specific form of security. No, don't be offended. I'm not trying to say what
I just feel like I'm actually feel sorry for them. That's just what I'm saying. Like, they're not going to experience
your own
life
different because when someone sits down with you and gets to understand how you came about staying on your own, there's a certain background, there's a connection. Like we have cases where you just see a girl, your parents are not even in the same city with you. You don't have a job, but you're using iPhone 15. Oh yeah, no. Where the husband won't come? Well, that person will buy that iPhone 15, he will marry you. And in most cases, those people that do stuff for this, they are not available for marriages. So it's just one of those things. So me, I feel like this whole stuff about whether a lady stays alone is a red flag, it all boils down to the individual and what your own story is as a woman. Because, like you said, you're a hustler. You hustle, like you get your things done. There's a background, but there are some people that they will just look at you like soft life or nothing. Like, and when you meet those kind of ladies, you know as a man, red flag, I'm going, because this girl does not have financial backing as to, okay, why is she using one of the most expensive phones now and she's not working? So when you look at all those things, you know this kind of person, I'm not marrying this person. But when you know about her background and you know what she's all about, you feel safe. So all regarding this red flag or not, I just feel like it depends on the individual and the whole story.
Yeah.
And it depends on the guy too. Because you need somebody that is understanding, someone that is actually willing to listen to. So
if you have any opinions about this particular topic, please don't be shy to, comment on the comment section, and, let us continue the conversation away from here in the comment section. And yeah, this brings us to the end of this episode. I thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on our post. It really helps keep the engagement going on and all of that. So yeah. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.